The dream of owning a home in the United States is becoming increasingly challenging. Rising living costs and soaring home prices continue to outpace wage growth, leaving many Americans feeling that homeownership is beyond their reach. However, there is still a glimmer of hope. In 42 of the 50 states, it is possible to afford a home with an annual income below $100,000. This is based on the 2024 average home values, a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage with a 20% down payment at a 6.82% interest rate, and the guideline that housing costs should not exceed 30% of gross income. The minimum salary needed to afford a home in each state comfortably has been calculated and ranked from the states requiring the highest to the lowest salaries for home ownership. Here's the minimum wage you must earn to buy a home in each state. Hawaii stands out as the most expensive state, with a staggering average home value of $967,270. To purchase a home at this price, a buyer must make a substantial down payment of 20%, which amounts to $193,454. This down payment results in a mortgage loan of $793,816, leading to a monthly mortgage payment of approximately $5,551. Over a year, this translates to an annual expense of about $66,612. To afford this monthly payment comfortably, a household would need a minimum salary of around $222,300. Cost reflects Hawaii's premium real estate market, which is driven by a limited land supply and an ever-increasing demand for its breathtaking tropical paradise. Following closely is California, the second priciest state for home buyers, where the average home value is $785,333. A typical 20% down payment here would be $157,066.60. resulting in a loan of $628,266.60. This financing structure leads to a monthly mortgage payment of roughly $4,200, about $50,400 annually. To comfortably meet this financial obligation, a household would need a minimum salary of $164,168. This state's vibrant urban centers, thriving tech industry, and stunning coastal landscapes contribute to its elevated real estate prices. Massachusetts rounds out the top three, with homes averaging $615,963. A down payment of $123,152 would allow for a loan of $492,770, leading to a monthly mortgage payment that demands serious financial consideration. The combination of these factors underscores the competitive nature of the housing market in these desirable states, each of which attracts buyers willing to invest significantly in their homeownership dreams. The music sets a reflective tone as we explore the financial landscape of homeownership across various states. In Washington, the average home value currently stands at an impressive $589,240. To comfortably manage a monthly mortgage payment of $3,194.01, totaling approximately $45,529.32 annually, individuals would need to secure a salary around $128,162.39. This high figure underscores the financial challenges potential homeowners face in this state. Following closely behind, Colorado captures attention with its average home value of $550,945. Aspiring homeowners are typically required to make a substantial down payment of approximately $110,188.90. On a loan of $440,755.61, the monthly mortgage payment would average about $2,179.27, equating to an annual cost of around $34,591.24. To sustain this financial commitment, a minimum salary of about $115,170.84 is necessary, illustrating the competitive nature of the real estate market in this region. Other notable contenders in the homeownership arena include states such as New Jersey, Oregon, and New Hampshire, each presenting its challenges, albeit more manageable than those of the previous states. For instance, the average home value in New Jersey is $518,530. This figure requires a down payment of roughly $140,309.70, alongside a loan amounting to $414,442.38. Homeowners anticipate a monthly mortgage payment of approximately $2,774.38, aggregating to an annual cost of about $33,292.56. To meet these obligations, a minimum salary of $18,295.62 is essential. Oregon mirrors this trend, with homes valued at an average of $494,672. In this state, potential buyers face a down payment requirement of around $98,934.35, leading to a loan amount of $395,737.65. Consequently, homeowners would be looking at a monthly mortgage payment of roughly $2,585.19, necessitating a required salary of $103,474.05 to cover their financial responsibilities. Next, New Hampshire presents an average home value of $474,549, similarly involving a down payment of approximately $94,998.70, with a corresponding loan of about $379,550.30. Monthly mortgage payments would reach around $2,480.30, prompting a need for a salary of roughly $99,221 to keep up with payments. In Montana, the average home value is approximately $449,576. Buyers typically need a salary of around $93,000 to manage a monthly mortgage payment. On the other hand, Rhode Island's average home value is estimated at $448,340, accompanied by a comparable salary requirement of about $93,000. Further along, Idaho has an average home value of $443,343, while Nevada's homes average $441,490. Both states require salaries near $92,198.82 to manage monthly mortgage costs effectively. Arizona completes our examination with an average home value of $436,020, necessitating a salary of approximately $91,146.77 to cover mortgages within the $2,300 monthly range and annual costs that hover around $27,000, despite their financial barriers. These states remain appealing destinations, often praised for their natural beauty, growing economies, and proximity to major metropolitan areas. While achieving home ownership may require careful budgeting and planning, many mid-range states still offer potential for those with near six-figure salaries. Home ownership can be a realistic goal for many middle-income earners in the United States, particularly in New York, Maryland, and Florida. Here, individuals or families with annual incomes ranging from $85,000 to $89,000 can afford a home, as they typically face monthly mortgage payments from $2,100 to $2,200. These figures allow for a reasonable balance between income and housing costs, making it feasible for many to consider buying. The income requirement is slightly lower in states such as Connecticut, Virginia, Maine, and Vermont, falling between $75,000 and $89,000, with monthly mortgage payments comfortably under $2,000. These areas provide a blend of affordability, while ensuring a high quality of life, appealing to those looking to settle down without stretching their finances too thin. As the affordability landscape shifts, states like Minnesota, North Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee further expand access to home ownership for those earning between $65,000 and $69,000 annually, with mortgage payments typically around $1,900. This trend indicates a growing number of opportunities for homebuyers who may not be at the top of the income scale. In regions such as Texas, South Dakota, and Wisconsin, individuals can achieve home ownership with incomes in the low $60,000 range, where monthly payments can be approximated to $1,500. This makes home ownership a tangible reality for many. Various states provide pathways to home ownership for those at the lower end of the income spectrum. In Illinois, North Dakota, and Nebraska, an annual income of just over $50,000 can secure a home. States like Missouri, Indiana, and Michigan are even more accessible, requiring yearly salaries around $48,000 with monthly mortgage payments around $1,200. Moreover, Ohio, Alabama, and Kansas show even greater affordability, enabling home purchases with incomes below $46,000, where monthly payments hover around $1,100. At the most affordable end of the spectrum, states like Oklahoma, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Louisiana allow home ownership with income levels around $41,000, accompanied by monthly mortgage payments just above $1,000. Finally, Mississippi and West Virginia emerge as viable choices for those seeking the most budget-friendly options, with home ownership attainable for annual incomes between $32,000 and $35,000 and mortgage payments falling below the $900 mark. This aspect offers significant relief to buyers in rural or low-cost regions, highlighting the potential for substantial savings. Overall, This comprehensive breakdown underscores the diverse affordability range across the United States. While states like California and Hawaii remain prohibitively expensive for many would-be buyers, much of the South and Midwest present substantial opportunities for home ownership. With careful financial planning and innovative budgeting strategies, aspiring homeowners can navigate the housing market and make their dream of homeownership a reality, even amidst the challenging dynamics of today's economy.